Good morning, YouTube. This is Chuck Reynolds. I want to thank you for coming along on another, maybe an adventure. We'll see. As you can probably tell by looking at this clip here, we're going to do another melt. A follow-up to the last video where it was a big fail using the electric foundry. Now, if you look closely here, let me tighten this up a little. What we're going to do this time, I'm going to use a whip and a ceramic crucible. Now I've done quite a few melts with this process, and you can see these are smaller ceramic dishes and they're all glazed already. They've already been set up to go, as are these are really old ones. These are bone dishes and they're ready to go, and so is this one. So what we're going to do is try to make a button today, and my thought is I've got some cleaned up gold here, and we're going to weigh that and see exactly how much it is. Let's see if I can get you to it maybe. So let's go closer. So there's our scale, and that's going to be the interesting part anyhow. So here we go. The scale's open, and we will tear it here in just a second. With a go button. And we've got a 4.77 as it settles down. So we will tear it. Now I think there's, in this vial, here you can see that darker colored gold. That is part of the spill from the last time. And we've got more clean gold. So this is what we're going to try to make a button out of. See exactly how much this is now. Wow. I didn't think I had that much. 3.49 grams. So that'll make a nice little button if everything goes well, and it will this time. Okay, so let me get that back into here and get this scale out of the way and get some of this other junk out of the way, and we'll get going. And cross your fingers. Hey guys, let me go over the procedure a little bit. What I'm using is a ceramic crucible that's already been seasoned. It's got the glaze in it, and we will throw a little bit more borax in. That's this here. It's in a coffee can, but this is borax. It's a white powder. And to clean this up a little bit, we'll preheat the crucible, and then we'll pour the gold in, and we will melt it with this MAP gas and the torch. And what you see here is a respirator. It's a 3M respirator I've used for years also. And then the filters are getting a little dirty, but they'll work to keep any fumes out of my lungs, which I definitely don't want them almost healed. Over here is right here. This is just a can with water in it to cool off the button. And obviously this is the gold that I just showed you and weighed. These are tongs. There's different ways to do this when it's in a crucible like this. You can pour it from here into the water, which is sometimes good, but sometimes you don't really get a button, you get almost a nugget. So these, when this just starts to cool and gel, you can grab it, break it out of here, and then put it in the water. That'll help the glaze to break off the nugget. And this will be a nugget this time. So all that being said, give me a second and we'll get going. And I will be using welding gloves. I've seen guys use all kinds of things, and I've seen them do it barehanded, and I won't do that. I'm sorry. It's you get one pair of hands, and I want to keep them. So anyhow, All that being said, let's get some action going here. Okay, let's get this party started. This is a TS 8000 nozzle. Gas is on. I'm starting out away from it a ways, just to gradually heat it so it doesn't crack. Should be able to see the borax starting to melt. You see it pulling up right in the middle there. But everything has to be hot. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to pour this in. Thank you. Take a little bit of borax. And now what we're going to do with that, that's just going to make it, keep that solid so you don't blow it out with the torch. So I'll slowly heat that up. Bring it till it melts, then get it ready to make a button. So okay, I'm not going to talk because I'm going to have the respirator on. So here we go. Alright guys, the camera quit. I had to start over. There we go. Okay, we're gonna let her be right there and sit for a minute. Then we'll pull it up out of there and put it in the water. Just let it flash into the borax. That's pretty close, I think. That's pretty close. And that's all we get was that little sound there. Hope you saw that, me taking that out of there. Just use the tongs. And if you look here, where am I? Where am I? Just back out a little bit. There you go. There's a genuine button. And give it just a second here. I'm going to weigh it and see how much we lost. Okay guys, I'm going to weigh it. I'm having a horrible time with this camera. It keeps shutting off on me. It just did again. So let's turn the scale on, and we got a 0. We don't have to tare it now, so I'm just going to put it on here. And we got 3.37 grams. And we started out at 3.41, so that's a very good recovery. We only lost 0.04, so I consider that a success. So anyhow, if you like this one better than the last one, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, give it a good comment. Remember that every time you give a comment and give it a thumbs up, it really helps the channel. It helps us gain some ground. So I really appreciate all y'all do for me like that. So keep giving that thumbs up and keep commenting. And I think this was a success. Tell me what you think. Thanks for watching.